Reforged Radio.
Ooh, time to put in some work. Get Clark. Who's ready for some fun?
Ready to forge.
The fog sets in.
So, you guys, welcome to the last ever episode of Reforged Radio on Twitch. The reason why I say it's the last ever episode of Reforged Radio on Twitch is because after tonight's episode, I'm not going to do this anymore on Twitch at all. I'm not even sure what the future of my Twitch channel is going to be, but that's the first thing I wanted to share with you guys. What I wanted to tell you was this, because once this does get printed, or once I, put this out on YouTube or Spotify or whatever tomorrow, or I might even throw it back on to Twitch so you guys can listen to it tomorrow, or people that hear about it, or maybe they're like, hey, I want to hear what Smarmy had to say about, the future of Realm. Let me just start off by telling you this, that from December of 2021, when I got wind that they were going to potentially be hiring some people to work on this game, in early January of this year, I began to make videos and do a ton of research on TikTok in an attempt to figure out the algorithm over there and to be in a position to be prepared should Realm Royale come back with some sort of a semblance of a channel that I could then maybe promote this game and get this game to grow to be what I believe that it could be. Okay. And in the early going, I made a lot of YouTube videos. In fact, I made a YouTube video that another really big YouTuber used my video and said, YouTube a SMARMYTANK. His name is Duke Sloth, by the way. If you want to go check out that video, he did it in like February, I think, of this year. Anyway, every time I made a video, I tried to compile a bunch of information that was accurate. And when I say compile a bunch of information that was accurate, I didn't want to just go into the Realm Royale official Discord and start spouting off my mouth about what I hoped was going to happen, what I thought should happen, what I thought they needed to do. I didn't do any of that shit. What I did was I started to read the tea leaves, if you will, or I started to look at things that were reality. And then I would make a video saying, based on this, 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 I think this is what's going to happen. And then, lo and behold, through hanging out in the community, getting to know a couple of people, the word, got back to me that there might be an opportunity for me to be partnered. And I was like, that would be dope. That would be cool. I mean, I wish I was a partner before when this thing was going off, and I would do my very best to try and represent the game as best that I can. And then my mind started to wander like, I wonder if any of my tweets, me yelling at high res, are still around. And I wonder if my videos are still up of me, being pissed off at high res a few years ago, because I was, like everyone else, really mad when they told us they weren't going to make this game anymore. Okay. So let's talk about what happened. In March of this year, on the 7th, there was a tweet sent out by Thor letting everyone know that he had decided to work with High Res Studios. For those of you that don't know, High Res Studios is located in the state of Georgia, in a small town in North Atlanta called Alpharetta, Georgia. If you don't know that, now you do. Hang on to that for a second, okay? So High Res Studios decided to hire Thor and a team of what we've come to know as between 7 and 9 people to every single day wake up and work on Realm Royale in the hopes of getting it fixed. And throughout that period of time when he got hired on, I continued to make videos talking about, hey, it's really happening, you guys. It's coming back. I swear to God, like, they're fixing the servers. There's Thor's in a Discord asking people to come test out servers. And so he was even, seen in different Discords talking about how the first thing he needed to do, his first order of business, was to clean up these servers. And guess what? I think he did, for the most part. I think that happened. So then, May goes past, June goes past, July goes past. People start saying things about PTS servers are up. PTS servers are getting updated. And we all go ape shit crazy. Like, holy shit, really? Servers are getting updated? PTS servers got updated? Oh my God, this might happen. We might have a fucking update. And then boom, it dropped. We got to play on the PTS for about a week. We got to see some of the stuff. There was a huge amount of buzz, a lot of people excited and thinking, man, maybe this could really come back and be something. And then there was certainly that crowd of people that was like, nah, man, this is just some bullshit. it's high res, they're gonna fuck this up. A lot of people feel that way. Some people still feel that way today. But I said, you know what? I'm gonna wait and see. I'm a wait and see guy. I'm gonna wait and see what happens here. And again, just like I had done for the previous 7 months of making videos and creating content for this game, I was the hope. I was the driver of like, hey guys, I swear you it's gonna come. I swear you it's gonna be good. Just have faith, just have faith, just have faith. I was literally one of the very few people just telling you this is gonna happen. And then to my shock, I was lucky enough to receive a box. I got this box that a lot of people got. And in that box, there was some cool swag having to do with Realm Royale Reforged. There was some material in there. There was some signatures from the team that's worked on the game. The signatures are around 20 signatures. Okay, so stop. Let's stop right there. Again, I'm a guy that's all about trying to report what's accurate, what's real. So if they're sending out a box to people that they want to thank for helping keep the game going, for playing the game while it was down, for potentially becoming partners, why would they send something signed by 20 people when we've been told by the very guy running it that there's 7 to 9 small team of people? Because the reality is that at High Res Studios, I've learned, this is what I've learned myself, is that a lot of people do a lot of things and help out a lot of other games within their family. So even though we know there's 7 people dedicated to Realm, there's a lot of people trying to help keep Realm going. So when people will say things to me like, Smarmy, this game's fucked, man, it's dead, there's teams too small, they got to put it on Unreal Engine 17, you know, all this other shit, I just think back to that signed piece of paper by 20 people, knowing that there's people that are trying to work towards this game getting somewhere. Okay, so then August comes, August the 19th comes, I get an email says, congratulations, welcome to the Realm Royale Creator Program, sign this NDA. I read the NDA very carefully because I'm a guy who deals with contracts a lot in my day-to-day job. I read through the NDA, and the things that I saw in that NDA that were important to me were the part that's just as important as what's in the terms of service when you go on Twitch. It says, do not harass, degrade, talk shit about, not in that exact wording, but basically be nice to other people that are creators, be nice to other people that are partners, be nice and represent your title, if you will, as though you were working for that company. Now, I'm not working for High Res Studios. I don't want anyone to jump to any conclusions, but what it says in that NDA, and that NDA obviously entitles me to some things. What does it entitle me to? Smarmy, what do you get, man? What are they giving you? What are they telling you, Smarmy? They ain't telling me shit. They send me some codes every single time there's a patch. Occasionally I talk to someone close to the team and they might say something to me. But other than that, I'm no different than the rest of you guys when it comes to what's happening with the game, unless it's something that I directly go to a DM and someone and say, hey, what's happening? Can you tell me? Sometimes I get information. Most of the time I do not. Okay. So anyway, I get invited, I sign the NDA, and I think to myself, the only thing I really need to change is I just need to make sure that I'm representing the game in the most positive light. And if something changes with that, there's no reason why I can't say, hey, High Res is fucking this up. Hey, Thor's doing a bad job with this. There's no reason, nothing stopping me from saying those things. However, if I was going to say those things, I certainly wouldn't say them in a derogatory fashion because it says in my NDA not to do that. So if I don't like a streamer that's streaming this game and I think they're a piece of shit, it's not my job to go shout in every Discord and every channel that they're a piece of shit. However, if I don't like someone, I think they're detrimental to the game and I feel like they could be detrimental to other people playing the game, I certainly will reach out to some people and say, hey, I would like to talk to you. I see that you're really passionate about our game. I just want to share some information with you. That doesn't mean they have to do anything with it. They don't have to ban anyone. They don't have to kick anyone out of their channel, but I'm letting them know, like, you've said that you want more from Realm Royale. You want skins. You want to be a partner. I'm just telling you that this is something that would happen in order for you to be a partner, and you're kind of like not abiding by it because you maybe don't realize that you can't be hanging around people that are toxic and poison and talking shit about this game and talking shit about High Res and threatening High Res, telling them they ain't gonna do shit about their bad behavior. If you want to hang out with those people, anybody that hears this, that's totally your prerogative. But I'm certainly going to not mention that to any streamer that might be interested in more with this company and this game, because that's what I feel like my duty is as someone who considers himself an ambassador for this game. Do you want me to sit here and tell you there's nothing wrong with this game, that this game's the greatest game ever, that there isn't any problems with it? I'm not going to do that, but I'm certainly not going to go out of my way to slam a game that's 6 months old at this point, you guys. And that's the other piece of this, is we've had 6 months since they started to work on this game, those 7 dedicated people with a lot of support from the team. Okay, 6 months. The problem we have in this community is everyone thinks this game's 4.5, 5 years old, when the reality is it's not. The game we are playing today, the current version of Realm Royale Reforged that we play today, is not the game from 4.5 or 5 years ago or 2 years ago or 1 year ago. It is a game they started working on 6 months ago. Okay, so anybody and everybody that wants to talk shit about the game, keep doing that. That's fine. All you're doing is sowing doubt amongst a bunch of other people that are hoping for the best. I am one of those people hoping for the best. And I'm also one of those people that have paid enough attention through the whole process, from them saying we want to hire people to work on the game, to me saying that they're going to hire someone to run the game and it happens to be Thor, to becoming friendly and discussion worthy of people that are around that team, to being a partner and getting access to do other things with high res. For example, I got to be on the DKO test team. I got to test that game and be an alpha and get a cool code to play the game, and I'll probably play that game live on stream somewhere and give out some keys to the DKO game. That's Divine Knockout, by the way. I got to go to TwitchCon and meet the entire team that created and has worked on DKO. And when I was there in person, I didn't ask for anything, but I was given a bunch of jailbird codes by one of the staff, who doesn't even work, by the way, on Realm Royale, at least directly. Okay, they're not on the Realm Royale team. That person handed me a bunch of jailbird codes, which I'm sure you all know about. I've been giving them out for months. Okay, so let me recap. I'm excited about the game. I'm excited about the possibility of creating content for the game. I actually get invited to be part of the partnership program, which basically gives me some skins every time there's an update. That's it. Okay, I don't know what the inner workings are. I don't know if the battle pass is going to end on a certain day. I don't know if there's going to be another patch. I don't know anything. Okay, all that I know is what I can see with my eyes. All right, and so here's the part you guys are all here for. Here's the future of Realm Royale as I see it. Okay, a lot of people are really disappointed about this patch. They're disappointed about trios and squads and duos and solos. And again, this is all shit that a 6-month-old game shouldn't have to deal with, but because unfortunately they decided to build this game on top of the old game and a lot of the same stuff exists, everyone assumes that it's just high res doing high res shit. Okay, fine, that's fine. But I'm going to tell you something right now. So here's the thing. Recently, after some of the comments and some of the feedback that I've been seeing myself, okay, I started to ask some questions directly to some people. All right, but let me stop there for a second. Okay, I don't know if you guys noticed, those of you that go to the official Realm Royale Discord, but they've added a few people to the partners in there. They've added me. I noticed that they added Adam A's. And so again, my question to you is, if the game's dying, why are they continuing to move forward with the process of having partners continue to do more and more stuff? Why would they do that? I also placed something in that Discord the other day, and I prophesized, if you will. I said, I went to TwitchCon, right? And there was no Realm Royale at TwitchCon. There was some Realm Royale skins that got handed to me. But you know what was there? It was a game called Divine Knockout that they were really excited and pumped up about, that they were getting ready to launch, which launched yesterday? Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. Okay. This music got loud. Holy shit. Hold on a second. Okay, so there's Divine Knockout, and then there's a sister company. There's a sister company that made another game called Star Siege Raiders, which I also, again, because I'm a partner, was invited to test that game, play that game. I actually got to play that game live at TwitchCon because of being a partner and getting invited to go and check out these other games. So in my mind, I'm like, well, wait a minute, dude. I don't understand. Like, why did they bring Realm? I thought Realm was coming back. I thought Realm was like the thing. I thought Realm was like the deal. And it occurred to me a few days ago when I wrote what I wrote in the Discord that maybe it's just not our time because we're not ready. DKO was obviously ready yesterday. They blew it up. There was Tim the Tatman. There was a bunch of big streamers involved. And you know what I saw? Instead of saying to myself, well, fuck, why isn't Tim the Tatman Realm Royale? Why didn't they get Ninja? Why didn't they get Shroud? Why didn't they get Dr. Lupo? Why didn't they get fucking Myth? Because it isn't time to get those people yet. It's not ready for those people yet. If we go out and grab all those people and promote this game and it's not ready to go and it's crashing on console all the time and crashing on Switch all the time, what do you think is going to happen to our game? So this last patch comes out. We have a battle pass, which everyone's been crying about. We have the engineer, which everyone's been crying about. And the engineer is broken. We all knew that that was going to happen. The people that have been around the community for a long time said this is going to fuck everything up. Well, yeah, of course it is, because every time there's something new in the game, it's broken. So I'm not shocked that that happened. And I'm not worried that there won't be a hotfix / patch for them to adjust that. It doesn't matter. Again, a 6-month-old process is what's happening here. Okay. People are acting like it's been 5 years and they should be further along. No, they shouldn't. The team that's building this game, which if you watch the patch show, you watch Thor tell everyone, this is the first patch where he really sees the fingerprints of his team on the patch. Now, what does that mean? Okay, they overtuned the freaking engineer. No duh, bro. It's not a big deal. Go to the official Realm Royale Discord and bitch and complain about it some more, man. Seriously. Like, seriously. Go and bitch about the fucking fact that there's nobody playing the game on PC and that console's broken and therefore the game is completely dead. There's no way they're going to ever bring it back. Continue doing that. That's totally fine with me. But that's not what I see. I don't see that. I don't see the game dying. I'm wondering if anybody that happens to be in this chat right now happens to belong to Thor's Discord for his Twitch channel. Anybody here, by say, type a 1 in the chat if you belong to Thor's Discord. Anybody here belong to Thor's Discord? Type a 1 in chat. Anyone? Gaming Cube Live. Gaming Cube Live. Was there anything today in Thor's Discord that might indicate this game's gonna die? What do you think, Gaming Cube Live? Do you think there was anything that got shared today by Thor in his own Discord that would indicate that we're headed for despair and crash and death and no more fucking Realm Royale? What do you think? I would love to hear your opinion, Gaming Cube Live. So here, let me save everybody. So for anybody tonight that came here hoping to hear me slam this game, hoping to hear me talk shit about this game, I'm sorry to be disappointing you tonight. As disappointed as I am, and I'll be completely transparent with you as I always am, do I feel like myself as a partner and the community could be communicated with more? Yeah. And if somebody watches back this, including Thor, you know what I mean. I wish that there could be some more communication. I think it's poor. I think it's the worst part of this whole thing is that the communications are not the greatest. But today, I read something, and if you remember earlier today on the beginning of the stream, I said that High Res Studios is in Atlanta, Georgia, North Atlanta, Georgia, in a little town called Alpharetta, Georgia. You guys remember me telling you that? You guys paying attention? Well, Thor, who's gonna kill our game, who's gonna let the game die, who doesn't care about us, told his entire Discord today that he's moving to North Atlanta. That sounds like a guy moving to an area of the country that has nothing to do with High Res Studios or a job working there or a game that probably is going to die. I'm sure that he's just going to move down there for no fucking reason at all. I'm sure he's got some other things going on down there. There's no way he'd move down there to work on Realm Royale or be there more often, or maybe they're so happy with what's going on, maybe they're going to increase his team, or maybe I'm completely wrong. But much like those first YouTube videos for months and months and months where I kind of guessed on things based on what I see instead of what I think or what my minutia is or what my bullshit mind wants to tell me, those were facts today. Facts are this man is moving to where High Res Studios is. I can't imagine he's moving there to work on fucking Paladins. Maybe he is. I could be wrong. But until he tells me that, until he tells me he's working on some other game, the comments in that man's Discord today indicated he's got a game he's working on. He said that today. He said that that game was not DKO and that he's got his own game he's working on and that he's going to be working some specific hours down there. He's going to have some other projects going on down there. He's going to get to stream again and that he's moving to Alpharetta, Georgia, bro. in a court of law, they call that a closing argument, case closed. Now, listen, I want to make sure everyone understands something. I could be completely wrong. And until I get a DM or someone else telling me, bro, you're way off, he's not doing that, he's going down there to work on something else, then that's fine. But I'm pretty smart, you guys. And I, today, for an hour and a half, 2 hours, okay, the whole day, I freaked out after seeing some stuff, freaked me out. I thought, dude, might be over. This thing might be over. Holy shit. But then I started to think about it and stop listening to all of you and all of your fucking crazy conspiracy theories. I'm going to go with the facts. The facts are the man that's in charge of this game that I love so much, that is the very reason I get to be partnered with Hi-Res Studios, is moving closer to those studios and going to take on a work role there. That's what it sounded like to me, at least. That's what I'm going to believe until told otherwise. And that's where Realm Royale is going. The guy running it is going to go run it. Hello. So if you think it's dying, if you think they've left it for dead, if you don't think they're going to do anything with it, I would say hold your fucking judgment until we see what happens here. I would say hold your judgment until we've been a year into this process. In May, if things are still the way they are every day right now, then come back and we'll all talk shit about Hi-Res Studios. We'll talk shit about Thor. We'll talk shit about Realm Royale. But right now, they don't deserve anything that we're giving them. And to go back to Biz's comment about what I know he's talking about, there are some players in this community that don't fucking give a shit about this game. And not only do they not give a shit about this game, they choose to go and talk shit about the game in other people's channels. And so I go to those people's channels and I go to their DMs and I tell them, hey man, this is a bad look. I don't tell them what to do. I don't tell them they have to ban anyone. If they ask me what they can do, I tell them, well, I blocked him. I banned him. He's not allowed in my channel anymore. Okay. I'm going to continue to believe that what they started in May, they're going to continue to work on and get to a point of where we can market the game and bring in the Tin the Tatmans of the world and bring in the Shrouds and bring in whoever else you guys want to play the game. But any of those guys come and play our game today, we're doomed. As Thor said, we're only going to get one more chance to show this to the world. Although you guys think these 3 patches are us showing it to the world, they're not. They're just 3 patches. They're just them working on the game to get it to a place where we can then roll it out and market the crap out of it. I've told you guys this before. I've showed you guys the skin code I was given at TwitchCon. It's printed on a card with the current logo on it. Now, I don't know about you, but again, companies don't go and spend money to print out cards with codes on the back of them if they're going to kill a game. It just doesn't happen that way. Okay. Anyway, that's it, you guys. That's it. That's Reforged Radio tonight. Okay. The man who's running the show is trying to move closer to the show to run it some more. So for those of you that think it's dead and that they're walking away from it, I disagree with you. And again, I reserve the right to be wrong about that, but most of the time people don't pick up their entire lives and move them thousands of miles away to do nothing with it. So I'm guessing that he's going down there. I'm guessing that they're going to get some more support. I'm guessing that this game is going to continue on. And I'm guessing that they're going to try and get it to where we know it could get to. And then they're going to share it with the world. I'm never excited. Of course not. Valid criticism is always healthy for anything, really. And there is some criticism, but all those are coming from people on outside who know nothing. Gaming Cube Live, you're 100% right. So anyway, you guys, the last thing that I want to talk about tonight is this. I've recently been promoted at my job. No, I'm not tonight. I've recently been promoted at my job, my real life job. And I've worked really hard to try to be a good ambassador for this game and promote this game. And I owe it to the job that I've just been promoted to work as hard as I can at it. And that may mean, most likely will mean, that I won't be doing everything that I'm doing anymore. One of the reasons why I'm not going to be doing Reforged Radio anymore is because I just don't have the time to do it. I don't have the time to work out all the pre-show stuff. And quite frankly, not you guys, but most of the community hasn't really embraced it like I hoped that they would have. So I'm going to shut that down for now. If I do decide to do it again, it won't be on Twitch. Honestly, I'll probably, when it's the time for me to change my name to something else, we'll change it back to SmarmyTank, simply so that I can hang out and chit chat with you guys and you'll know who it is. Reforged Radio's 2-month run as the name of this channel will cease to exist. If for some reason the game doesn't continue on, I probably won't continue to make content for it. And honestly, I'm pretty old. I'm 51 years old. And like I said, I owe it to my job to do a good job for them. So everything that I've been trying to do for the last 10 months, 11 months now has really taken its toll on me. Not only personally, but also in my professional life. And as much as I love this game and I want nothing but the best for this game, and I just told you I believe this game's going places, I don't know how much of me being able to play this game and make content for this game is going to continue once the new year rolls over and I have to really buckle down and do my job. So I'm not saying I'm quitting streaming. I'm not saying I'm going to quit making content, but I'm just saying that, like, my level of enthusiasm for creating content for Realm Royale is going to be in direct contrast to how much they decide to do with this game. If this game continues to get updated and continues to grow and I continue to see it going in the direction I believe it's going in, then I'll continue to make videos. I'll stream offline. I'll make videos on my own, and I'll be around. But I can't continue to give the time that I've been giving to this game, not because of the game design and the game development, but because of the community that just constantly finds it necessary to talk shit about me. And you're not hurting my feelings, but why spend all this time doing as much as I can for this game only to have people constantly tell me that I'm doing something wrong, constantly tell me that this game's going to die, constantly tell me that it's a dead game and it's a dead player base and high res is this and high res is that. Like, I just don't care. I don't want to hear it. I don't need to hear it. And so the less of me that's around, the less of me has to hear that. And so TikTok allows me to hide out, make videos off stream, put them on TikTok. And if I choose to read the comments, I choose to read the comments. If I choose to delete them, I choose to delete them. And that's just grown amazingly over there. That has grown to such a size that I don't even know. I don't even know what to tell you guys about it. This is my TikTok. I had 19 followers on January the 20th. And all that I've done is post Realm Royale for the most part, a couple Fortnite clips here and there. But Realm Royale and me have gained 3,125 followers over on TikTok. And there's no bots that have been used. It's just all organic growth. The people there have been really nice to me. When I go live over there, I don't have as many problems as I have on Twitch. And so I'm going to focus to put content on that platform and YouTube. And I'm going to change my name back to SmarmyTank and pop in and say hello to you guys and drop some subs and some bits and some donations here and there. But I'm done being the beating horse of this community for just believing in it and having every right to believe in it, which I do. I have every right to believe in it right now. There's nothing that I can see with my own 2 eyes to tell me that our game's not going to get worked on and get brought to hopefully where we believe it can be. And I'm tired of fighting this battle every single day online with everybody who wants to tell me that they know more than me. People that aren't willing to look at facts and people that are just willing to speculate, and then to deal with people that are just toxic, that want to hurt the game and harm other creators, including myself. I just don't fucking have time for it anymore. I'm going to go try and make a couple 100K next year. And in order to do that, I'm going to need to be focused on my job. You know, I make, maybe if I'm lucky, 3K a year doing this shit online with you guys, and I give most of it back. It's never been about money, never been about clout, never been about any kind of fame or fortune. I'm not trying to be some big famous fucking streamer. I've been nothing but more than honored and humbled to get an opportunity to work with high res. And as I said, if I have any criticism whatsoever, it's a lot of the same criticism other people have of the team, which is I wish we could get communicated with more. I wish they were here telling you what I'm telling you about Thor. I wish they were here telling you what the next step is going to be. I wish they were here telling you what the next class is going to be. And I don't know why they aren't. I don't know why they're not. I don't know if it's just all part of the process of them not being ready to just talk too much about a game and get too much buzz around it because it's really not ready to get played by a large amount of people yet. And for those of you that are choosing to play the game and stick with them, you're going to get more of the same for a while. I'm just going to be honest with you. This game's not going to change overnight and be all of a sudden just the most amazing game ever and the servers are perfect and all the shit works the way it's supposed to. It's just not going to. The team's not big enough to do that. They're trying their hardest right now. They put out a battle pass. The battle pass looks amazing. They put out some skins. The skins look amazing. The game actually plays amazing. And if they tweak that engineer just a little bit, I think the whole thing's balanced like it was before we got it. That's it. I really care about everybody in this community, even the guys that are bad, toxic pieces of shit. I care about those people too. I want those people to be happy and have a game they can be happy playing, but I'm not going to be the punching bag anymore for this community just because I have a positive attitude and just because I'm an optimist. I'm not going to take the punches anymore. I'm just going to ignore people and I'm just going to fucking move on with my life. And I'm just going to go do my job, which is to be a fucking commercial real estate banker. That's what I do for a living. I talk to multi-million-dollar companies and I deal with businesses and complex business shit every day. And then to come home and do the thing I enjoy the most, which is play this game and make content for it and then get the shit that I'm getting for it, not worth it. I just had my wife yell at me. I just had my son yell at me like they needed me and I'm here streaming and trying to defend, oh, I always stream on this night at this time. And they're like, fuck your fucking stream night. Fuck that shit. We need to talk to you. You're our husband. You're our dad. And they're right. So anyway, Tick, I love you too, bro. I know that you've gone through some shit, man. You're working on yourself as well. Sorry if I've offended anybody in this community. Sorry if anybody that hears this or gets back to them that they feel like I've somehow called them out or told someone to ban them from their chat, which I've never done, by the way. I've only suggested that if you want to get rid of a problem and you want to look better playing this game to somebody you're trying to impress, which in this case could be high res, you might want to stay away from toxic people. That's all I've ever said to them. Okay, that's the truth. And I don't think anybody would argue with that, you know? But yeah, that's it, you guys. That's the last episode of Reforged Radio for the time being. That's the 12th and final episode, which is odd because I'm a guy that has been in a 12-step program for almost 24 years. So it's weird that it's ending on the 12th episode. I don't feel like I said anything I shouldn't have said tonight. So I'll hop off. I'll put this all on recording and I'll post it back up here on Twitch. I'll post it on YouTube tomorrow. I'll post it on Spotify. And for those people that want to come through and continue to judge me, by all means, go for it. For those of you that have been loving on me and care about me and are with me, I appreciate all of you guys, each and every one of you. Are you Tick? Tick, right on, bro. Right on, man. I've been sober for almost 24 years, dude. It's not easy. It's harder to be sober than it was to drink and use, I'll tell you that. Love you. I enjoyed the TikTok lives a lot. You definitely focus on yourself and family. Yeah, no, man. Listen, I'm not going away. I don't mean to make this sound like a goodbye, stream or anything, because it's not what it is. I just don't want people to in any way associate my slowing down potentially with it having anything to do with the game until I say that it has anything to do with the game. If I come on stream a week from now and tell you, hey, dude, I got the message. It's all fucked. It's all going away. Then I'll tell you that you're not going to see very much of me anymore. But until someone like Thor or someone on the staff sends me a direct message and says, dude, it's over. We're putting it to bed again. We're leaving it alone. We're working on other projects. Yeah, man, I haven't been perfect. I've made a lot of mistakes in my time being on Twitch and being on social media. But I think at the core, man, I've always wanted nothing but the best for this game. And as I've already told all of you tonight, man, I fucking believe still the deepest part of my soul that this game's going places. And I think there's nothing more that proves that than the fact that the guy running the game is moving to where they make the game. I mean, I don't know about you, but that just makes too much sense to me. And I'm sure I'll get some shit for this, or I'll get a fucking, I'll get a, hey man, why are you talking about that on stream? Adam. Anyway, you guys, we're going to raid out and go see It Bearded. I love you guys. Thank you guys for all your support, your love, your kindness, your bullshit. Be good to each other. be kind to one another, and make sure when you guys get over there, you guys say hello. And yeah, that's it, man. I'm out.